Hello everyone, welcome back to Awesome Autographs and More. This is episode number 70. I've been a little bit off the last week and a half, been doing some traveling, etc., catching up on a few things. But now it's time to catch up on the videos with TTMs and everything else that I managed to get over the last week plus. Today I have 10 pieces of mail, not all traditional TTMs, which I will explain each of those as I get to them, with a total of 35 autographs from 12 different signers. Okay, first up is one of those slightly different, not slightly, very different pieces of mail. Story behind it. I had sent to a private signing through a company called Cardboard Promotions that operates out of Massachusetts. Oh, it might have been a couple of months by now. But when I got those autographs back, I had sent to get some cards signed by Richland and Wilbur Wood. And typically they give you a little card type thing. It's almost like a ticket stub, which serves as their version of a certificate of authenticity. I don't know if you could see it, but there's actually a raised seal punched on it and everything. Supposedly makes it official. But anyways, I got all of these for Rich Goodman, but there were 2 missing for Wilbur Wood. I think I had sent 6 cards and they sent 4 of these. So I sent them a letter saying, hey, I didn't get all of them. If you get a chance, would you mind sending me the remaining 2? Which they did. I got my 2 certificates of authenticity. And inside the envelope, much to my surprise, was an autographed card as a added bonus, and that was Mr. Ernie DiGregorio. And they apparently, or maybe I just don't remember, they had a signing back in June, and in addition to sending the card, they sent the stub / certificate of authenticity. So that is how we add Mr. Ernie DiGregorio to the collection. Again, an unanticipated big plus. And I've got all sorts of garbage floating around for this one, so I'll be putting papers down on the pad as well as showing off the cards. That takes care of that one. Now I'll get into the TTMs, and then we'll have one other unusual piece of mail at the end. First up is a 4 of 4 success in 35 days from Mr. Pete O'Brien. And I don't think that light is necessarily, well, maybe it is. And we have a Diamond King from 1990, Tops from 1990, and Upper Deck, which I believe is also 1990, from Mr. Pete O'Brien. He played in the majors from 1983 to 1993 for Texas, Cleveland, and Seattle. Next up, put these over there too. All my little things that I use to keep things straight. Next up, Mr. Ken Hodge, a 2 for 2, and this would be Mr. Hodge Sr., not Mr. Hodge Jr. Both of whom pretty much played a good chunk of their careers for the Bruins, but this is Mr. Ken Hodge Sr. 2 for 2 success in 11 days. He played in the NHL from 1964-65 through the 77-78 season. Would help if I put it in the camera's view, wouldn't it? Got that back, and he signed one of my autograph cards. Looks very nice. Has a pretty cool signature. So that's Mr. Ken Hodge. Where are the little... Okay. Those are just identifier cards that I put with these things when they come in. And next up is another 4-for-4 success. This one took 36 days. Mr. John Koncak, or I think it's Koncak, actually. Koncak, maybe. Anyways, have this nice hoops card. Skybox for the Los Angeles Olympics. And the regular issue Skybox card. And a fairly awesome photograph on the upper deck. He played for about 10, 11 seasons, almost all of them with the Atlanta Hawks. Actually, 10 out of the 11 with the Hawks, 1 with Orlando, and he played from 1986 to 1996. It's Mr. John Koncak, we'll say. Pronunciation on some of these names is not exactly my strong suit. Okay, so that so far is baseball, hockey, basketball. I wonder if we'll get any football. Remains to be seen. Not this time. Okay, this one is another 4-for-4 success. This one took 139 days from hockey player Mr. Jim Campbell. It's a classic. I think that's the 4-sport version of that card. They actually made 4 sports, and then they also made, I can't remember if they made separate sets for all of the sports or if it was, as I'm pretty sure there was just a baseball, maybe just baseball. But anyways, this is the classic 4-sport, from the classic 4-sport set, Mr. Jim Campbell. He played for the NHL, 1996-97 through the 2005-2006 season. And he played with several teams. Started out with the Ducks, then 4 years with St. Louis, then Montreal, Chicago, Florida, and Tampa Bay. All those teams were 1-year stints, other than the the St. Louis, where he played 4 seasons. Love this limited so-called Premier Edition cards they had. It was a set of cards, I'm going to say maybe 20 some odd cards, I think. I don't honestly remember. Let me see if I can. This is card number 21, so maybe my recollection is at least somewhat accurate. But it was a prospects, hockey prospects set, came in a little box. And if I remember correctly, probably not much bigger than a box like a deck of cards comes in. And all of the players in the set were dressed in tuxedos with their hockey stick, which I thought was kind of cool. But so I have the set, but I only have one of each card because I only bought one set back then. And I don't know if you could even find that set anywhere today. And then a couple of other cards here. Nice autograph. Not exactly legible, but you can kind of follow it. Anyways, Mr. Jim Campbell. A 4 of 4 success in 139 days. What's up next? Ooh, we have hockey again. This is a 5 of 5 success in 12 days. The other extreme from Mr. Jimmy Carson. And he did personalize all of these. But he played from the 1986-87 season through the 1995-96 season and played for the Kings, Edmonton, Detroit, Vancouver, and the Hartford Whalers. Upper Deck, Parkhurst, Fleer Ultra, and a Stadium Club, which is a tad bit smidged over here on the end, but no big deal. It's a cool photo, and the autograph looks really nice the way he's got it on there. So that is Mr. Jimmy Carson. It's 3 hockeys already. The hockey guys have been busy signing. And we've got the quadruple or whatever, the quad, and that we now have a football return. Wait a minute. These cards are out of order. Yes, I do these videos with cue cards in front of me. Otherwise, I'd never remember all of this information. Anyways, we have a football return. It is a 4 for 4 success in 14 days from 1997 Pro Bowler kicker Mike Hollis. He signed all of these in, did he sign all of these in black? No. 2 of them are signed in black and 2 are signed in silver. And I think they all would have looked best, possibly in blue, but I'm not complaining. This happens to be, he may very well be my favorite all-time kicker. I have no idea why, but he just is. And so this one is also signed in black. He played from 1995 to 2002. 7 seasons with Jacksonville and 1 with Buffalo. And there's one signed in silver. There, you can see the autograph. I'm not sure you can see the card very well that way, but you can see the autograph. And then we have this one, also done in silver. Cool card. We'll leave that one there because it's upright. Next up, another TTM. This is baseball, and it's a 3 for 3 success in 42 days from former major leaguer, Mr. Frank Linzy. Have this. I don't remember what year this is. Topps card. He played in the majors in 1963 and then 1965 through 1974. Played 7 seasons with the Giants, 2 with St. Louis, 2 with Milwaukee, and his last year with Philadelphia. He signed that card for me. That happened to be the only actual trading card I had. So then he signed this upside down, and this one upside down. But that's okay. So that's 3 of 3 from Mr. Frank Linzy. Next up, which is our final TTM, is a 5 for 5 success. Let me put this stuff over here now. 5 for 5 success from former major leaguer, Mr. Jeff Ballard. And he played from 1987 to 1991 with the Baltimore Orioles. And then he played from 1993 to 1995 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And definitely a player I needed for my 1990 Leaf set. And as we get through here, there's actually another Leaf card. And we have the 1991 Fleer, 1990 Fleer, and my second 1990 Leaf card. Only had 2 of the Leaf cards of him, so I decided to take the shot and send both of them. I figured if he didn't want to sign doubles, that would be fine, but sent it off anyways. And then there's that action pack. That is Mr. Jeff Ballard. Now, one more piece of mail, which is actually going to have 3 different autographs in it. This was not a TTM. This was not anything I ordered. This is what would be referred to as friend mail or a random act of kindness or a rack. This one took me by surprise because I really didn't know what it is. And I was, like I said, out of town last week. You get the emails from the post office showing you what mail's coming through. And I saw the envelope, but it was the way they had scanned it, it wasn't real clear where I could read the return address or really even tell what it was. And it wasn't in my handwriting, so I knew wherever it came from was from somebody else. So anyways, I received this envelope in the mail from a fellow YouTuber, but his channel is Caleb's Cards. And I received a couple of autographs from him. Mr. Ed Ott. Nice 1982 Donruss card while he was with the Angels. And then I have a prospect card of Joe DiCarlo. And of course, the most significant autographed card in the pack was one from Caleb himself. Very, very nice card. Great photograph. But anyways, from Mr. Caleb at Caleb's Cards. Put that one right in the middle in the front. And that wraps the mail. I think that's it. Yep, that's everything. Got it all. With me, never know. Sometimes I'm a little bit disorganized. But anyways, so that's a pretty good haul. I don't know. As far as the professional athletes, I don't know which I like the best. I guess I'd have to kind of go with Mike Hollis a bit, just because he's really one of my favorite all-time players. But I think the best one is right there. I think that's kind of the one that has the most meaning, I guess, to me, because of how I received it. So, Caleb, if you're listening and watching, thank you very much. I totally appreciate it. It was awfully nice of you. And also, we want to thank all the other athletes for providing us with their signatures. It was kind of fun to come home and have this much stuff to open. Of course, you guys are probably tired of hearing me babble. So, again, the standard routine. Hit that like button. Gotta keep the logarithms going. And if you're not already subscribed, you can subscribe over here and ring the bell to get notified when the videos get uploaded. That's it for now. Fairly good, productive week. I think maybe I need to go on vacation more often. I get more autographs when I'm gone than when I'm home. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.